Pastor gunned down at his home in Portmore. The St. Catherine South Police are searching for those responsible for the fatal shooting of a pastor inside his home in Portmore. The deceased has been identified as 77-year-old Clinton Smith, a bishop and justice of the peace of Mitchell Close in Portmore Gardens. Reports are that around 7:30 p.m., residents heard explosions while Smith was at home. He was later found suffering from what appeared to be gunshot wounds. The police were summoned, and Smith was transported to the Spinestone Hospital where he was pronounced dead. No motive has been established for his killing. The Portmore Criminal Investigations Branch is investigating the matter. Police Commissioner involved in collision in St. Anne. Commissioner of Police Dr. Kevin Blake was on Sunday involved in a motor vehicle accident in St. Anne. It is reported that shortly before midday, the driver of a Toyota motor car overtook a line of traffic and collided with the vehicle carrying the top cop. Reporters understand that Blake was not injured, however, he understood that Blake's driver was taken to hospital. Kingston man missing. The police are seeking the public's assistance in locating a 43-year-old man who has been missing since Saturday. Reports from the Vineyardtown police are that Kevin Walker, a salesman of Antrim Road, Vineyardtown, Kingston, was last seen at home on February 1 about 11:45 a.m. before leaving to make a pickup in the area. He has not been heard from since, and all efforts to contact him have proven futile. Walker is of dark complexion, medium built, and about 180 centimeters tall. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Kevin Walker is being asked to contact the police at 876-922-3184, 119 police emergency number, or the nearest police station. Captured wanted man, Glendon Bull Amos, charged with murder. Glendon Bull Amos was among the top 10 wanted by the Jamaica Joint Anti-Task Force and who was captured on Wednesday has been charged with murder. Amos, who is from Commodore District in Lindsay, St. Catherine, has been charged for the December 18, 2022 shooting death of Sean Paul, also known as Scholar, in Buena Venas, Commodore District. It is reported that Paul was on his veranda cutting the hair of a man when Amos walked through the gate, armed with a gun, and shot him in the neck. Paul was assisted to hospital where he succumbed. The police listed Amos as a person of interest and was being pursued until he recently captured. A date to be set for Amos to appear in court. Meanwhile, at the time of his arrest, the police stated Amos has been linked to several other serious and violent crimes in St. Catherine and other parishes. Teen held with imitation gun. A 15-year-old boy was held with an imitation gun at his home during a pre-dawn joint military operation conducted in Boscobel Retreats, Town and Bango Valley communities Saturday morning. The arrest of the 15-year-old highlights the urgent need for continued police intervention and community support. We'll remain relentless in our effort to remove criminal influences from our communities and protect our young people from being drawn into illegal activities, said Acting Superintendent of Police Anthony Wallace. The operation also led to the arrest of 31-year-old man from Boscobel for possession of identity information, which is believed to be linked to lottery scamming. Clash of the Williams. Government Senator and former Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, has confirmed that he has applied to be the Jamaica Labour Party JLP standard bearer in Clarendon Central. Confirmation came from Williams during an interview to reporters on Saturday, in which he professed his love for the parish and committed to continuing to build on what he described as a legacy of quality representation which Clarendon Central is accustomed to. Yes, definitely so. I have expressed an interest in the Clarendon Central constituency by way of a formal letter to the party secretariat. I am no stranger to the parish. My family and I have strong ties, deep roots in Clarendon. My mother, grandmother, great-grandparents were all born in the parish. My ties to Clarendon goes back centuries. Clarendon is a parish that has always been near and dear to my heart, and I am passionate about contributing to its development, said Williams, who is currently the Deputy Mayor of Kingston. Williams is also a long-serving councillor for the Civil Rights Gardens Division in the Prime Minister Andrew Holness St. Andrew West Central constituency and one of the Deputy General Secretaries in the JLP. He told reporters that he is deeply respectful of the quality of service given to the constituency, Clarendon Central, by Mike Henry, who is not expected to seek re-election whenever the next general election is called by Holness. Central Clarendon is a constituency that is significant to the Jamaica Labour Party. We have a rich tradition of support and strong representation in the parish of Clarendon, including Central Clarendon, and it is my intention to continue that tradition, but if given the opportunity to do so, maintaining and where possible, building on the tremendous service provided to the constituency by the great Lester Mike Henry, declared Williams. He added that he has high regard for the outgoing Member of Parliament Henry and has always been an advocate for the notion that Jamaicans who have dedicated their lives to a noble cause and done well should be recognized. Quite frankly, Mr. Henry's life of service has been remarkable beyond comparison. In fact, I think we should look at ways in which we can honor Mike Henry. 40 years of service to a constituency and your country in various ways is no small feat. As an initial step, ways that come to mind is the possible renaming of Main Street in Maypen or the Palisades Main Road in honor of Mr. Henry. Recall, it was under Mr. Henry's watch as Transport and Works Minister that a wonderful job was done along the Palisades. He is a great and conscious servant of not only Jamaica Labour Party, but his country in many areas of public life, stated Williams. After more than 40 years as MP for Clarendon Central, Henry indicated that he will not be contesting the next general election and endorsed his Mayor of Maypen, Joel Williams, to be his successor. Joel Williams is currently the constituency chairman and has reportedly received the endorsement of several influential JLP supporters in the constituency. But since news broke that Delroy Williams, a confidant of Holness, is interested in the seat, there has been a reported shifting of the ground, with many Labourites seemingly prepared to go with the choice of the party's leader. According to sources, Delroy has been picked up traction in the constituency with some key JLP organizers, party delegates, and municipal corporation representatives actively supporting his bid. It is not yet clear whether the expression of the interest in the seat by Delroy Williams, this will cause the party to arrange a delegate selection conference, or if the Party Operations Council will be asked to make the call. There has also been no word from Holness on who he will support, but it is expected that the party will lead back Delroy Williams. Farmers urged to prepare for dry season. Farmers across the country can expect normal to below normal rain as the peak period of the dry season approaches. Running from February to April, this peak dry period can affect planting schedules and the watering needs of plants and livestock. That is something to bear in mind because what we must focus on is now how water conservation and also efficiency with respect to the use of water. Senior Plant Health and Food Safety Officer of the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, Francine Webb, told reporters. Farmers who are planting, you must be mindful of where you are going to get water, particularly for your young seedlings coming up. Make plans for that, and you want to be looking at how you're going to be ensuring that your livestock has sufficient clean water as well, she noted. Webb was speaking against the background of the seasonal climate outlook for January to June, which was recently shared by the Meteorological Service of Jamaica. The forecast for normal to below normal rainfall will remain for the island from April to June, particularly in the central and southern regions. Webb said the implementation of drought management plans by farmers is critical to safeguarding produce and livestock. Irrigation planning at this time is important, especially if you're planning to fertilize. You know that you're going to need water, particularly from the granule fertilizer, to help in taking the nutrients to the ground, so you must be efficient with that, she pointed out. Webb is also recommending that farmers use drip irrigation system. Farmers will also have to be more mindful of how water is conserved and make sure that they are reducing the level of stress on the plants. This can make plants more susceptible to such things as pests and disease. Preventing heat stress in animals is also important, she noted. Duppy maker charged with pastor's murder. A 27-year-old construction worker has been charged in relation to the January 18 murder of a 41-year-old pastor. Police say Lamar Myers, otherwise called Duppy Maker, of Burke Road in Old Harbour, St. Catherine, was held for the killing of Michael Spencer of Dolphin Terrace, Old Harbour Glaze in the parish. Spencer was killed along West Street, also in Old Harbour. Reports from the Old Harbour Police are that about 8 p.m., Spencer was at his stall in the area when Myers approached him. He allegedly brandished a firearm and opened fire, hitting the pastor in the head and upper body before escaping on foot in the area. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, the injured man was assisted to hospital where he was pronounced dead. An investigation was launched into the murder, and Myers was listed as a wanted person. 2 days later, he turned himself in. Myers has been charged with murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony. He was charged following a questioning and session in the presence of his attorney. His court date is being finalized. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.